I should have made this video last Thursday when I was in top 100, or even a couple of days ago when I was in top 200, but well, last night I got invited into a championship team, and I thought, hey, that is good, I will be playing 30 games with players who actually know how to play multiplayer, rack up some points, maybe even get back to the top 100, from which I fell out during the weekend because teammates were just horrendous during those days, but I will get back to it later. But anyway, it turned out that most of those players, we actually play Battle Royale. Like, we aren't even multiplayer players, and many times when you played Hardpoint, for instance, we were asking where is the next point going to be. Now, it was fun because we were talking all the time, and like, we are kind of seem to be nice people, but from the points perspective, it was just a massacre to my rank points. That being said, I still believe that I learned quite a few handy things that anyone who wants to grind leaderboard should know, and I will cover them in this video. I quit my job. No, I'm kidding, I still have a job, but I'm currently on vacation. And while I still have plenty of things to take care of, but it means that I had a lot more time to play Call of Duty Mobile. And during these days I played a lot. And you know those memes how CODM players wake up, drink coffee and start playing Call of Duty Mobile? If you want to get higher in the leaderboard, those memes are basically your reality. Like, I would play most nights, quite often during the daytime as well, and that helped me reach top 100 previous week. But like I said, the lobbies were not really good, which brings us to the second point. And here's also the first part. Conveniently, I played a few games with randoms before making this video, and this is just one of them, where I ended up yelling at the players and I called them basically fucking imbeciles and said that their sniping is worthless. Because we missed the first OBG, we had almost no points, and we also were starting to lose the second as well. And I saw some idiots just standing in the house and sniping. And well, considering of the whole point situation and everything, it really grinded my gears. And this match is just one of hundreds of matches that I had with randoms that were really just horrible. And frankly, until I reached 10,000 points, the rank points, and a bit more, I played solo. Like, I even had the Do Not Disturb mode on, because I thought that, hey, I'll just play solo, it will be easier because I will not have to look for friends to team up and like win some, lose some, but I believed in the skill of the players as well as my own, and I thought that it is doable, I have more time, I can do it. And actually, well, I still worked during the Friday and Saturday. I played only during the night those days, but I got 500 points of rank points each day. Then Sunday, at first I had to do chores in the summer house, and once I got home and from the afternoon and whole Sunday night I was playing, and I actually got above 11,000 points. And then Monday night came, and I would play, I would win some matches, and then I would lose the same amount, or like win 3, lose 4, win 5, lose 3, whatever. But by the end of the night, and by the end I mean like it was probably 6 or 7 AM in the morning, I had the same amount of points. Because again, I lost pretty much the same amount of matches as I won. And that happened because I played with randoms, and they were pretty much the same as the ones I'm showing right now in terms of brain function capacity. And that is just honestly atrocious and depressing, but that is just how the lobbies are. And frankly, before I discovered the leaderboard, I actually had zero care about the points myself, so I completely understand that. I think that it is silly to demand every player to just use brain. Because back in the day, my main goal was to go through the Grandmaster as fast as possible, as I absolutely hated the lobby situation in Grandmaster, where you could tell which team is going to win just by looking at the teams before the match starts. Like, you can see the names, the skins that we are using, and you just know how it will end. And everything there just depends on the team setup. And it would be just one-sided wins or one-sided losses. And so I always hated, despised Grandmaster, and I would just reach Legendary ASAP. But from there, I didn't even know about the leaderboard before. 5 last seasons I'm leaderboarding, but like earlier I never tried to even get to it. And I would just reach legend, just start playing, like do whatever I want, I win, I lose, I don't care. And I also had my YouTube channel, so like I just play until I get a video, and then I make the video and I upload it. And I had zero care for how many games I won or lost to make that video. I would just play, have fun, have no care, like I said. And when I think about it, the leaderboard, it only concerns the top 5,000 players who are in the leaderboard and like a couple of thousands who are nearby and are trying to get into it. And I'm pretty sure that even the person who is like in top 8,000, that person has no care. Like, we're just playing the game, we reach legendary, we don't want anything more. And what that means is that if you don't want to suffer, and now I know that I just called these teammates imbeciles, but I just think that they don't care to win. By the end of the day, they are probably not stupid people. They just have no care to win games, and if they lose, it is fine for them. Which is, again, like I said, understandable. But it also means that if you play with randoms, you're just going to lose because we are stupid. Or careless, yeah. I just don't want to call like 99% of CODM players stupid idiots. So I'm trying to kind of wiggle around. But yeah, so what it means is that you cannot just play with randoms, and you need to team up with players. You can team up in a 5-stack, in a duo, or even a 3-stack, for as long as those players are good. Because if you team up with players who also are not good in this game, and you play against a stack of players who are better, that is probably even worse than this. And it also means that you will ruin a lot of your friendships, because if your teammates are bad, I strongly suggest to just remove them from your friends. And alternatively, if I am in your friends and I'm not as good as your other friends, please remove me. I don't want to be the one bringing your team down. So yeah, and these are the two advices, and now we are going to the third one. So the season brought us quite a few nice buffs to the non-meta weapons, and in this match I wanted to try out the Peacekeeper, because previous season I made a video and said that it is actually really nice. But this match I was also playing with randoms, which is already bad. And then I noticed that I kept on being destroyed by any player with a meta gun. Like, they would just trash me no matter what. And once I noticed that my teammates were actually not being too good, I switched from Peacekeeper to the USS-9, and not only did it change overall pacing of my own situation completely, but it also led to me MVPing into victory. And like, same match, same players, different gun. Different, but actually meta gun. And everything changes. And that is, well, I don't know, I think it is maybe a bit upsetting, but like, if you want to win more games compared to the games you're losing, you just need to forget that anything but meta exists. And so I'm talking meta USS-9, BMP. I personally consider XM4 to be a valid meta choice. I made a video earlier, and maybe I think it is even better compared to the Odin because it is simply easier to use. Odin is also a powerful meta option, and these four would be the main guns. Also PDW is pretty good, and I see players doing well in the lobbies. And so yeah, and you need the Thermite Manowar against the air score streaks. So these 6 guns is all you need. You do not have to have anything else in your loadouts. Just USS-9, BMP, XM4, Odin, PDW, Thermite Manowar. That's it. Nothing more. Now I will interrupt this gameplay just to add the final piece of the advice, and I will continue with this gameplay because, like I said, I promised to show you the switch and how USS-9 was just way better. And so the final point is, why does it even matter? I mean, if you manage to reach the number 1 place or at least top 20, then of course people will discover you in the top leaderboard list, in the loadouts lists, And if you make a video on YouTube how you are the #1 player that season, of course it will get people find, maybe they view it, you will get views, subscribers, whatever. Like I saw how Carnage Kodam, for instance, went from 4,000 YouTubers to 220,000 that he has right now, because he reached the #1 leaderboard twice. So for a content creator, it does add value, and quite a lot of it. But for a regular person, or for anyone who is not in top 20, like even the top 20 first place, this whole leaderboarding is kind of useless. Well, I think that for me it kind of just adds some weight to my videos, because my viewers, we know that I'm not just casually taking a gun, playing a match and saying, wow, this gun is very good, it is super meta. Yeah, you need to use it, you need to buy this new skin, whatever, or that other bollocks that quite a few YouTubers are actually saying these days. So yeah, no, you see that I have the leaderboard icon, I show how many hours I used the gun, even for instance with the XM4, and I show matches, I explain, and that leaderboard thing, it just shows that I'm actually playing this game, that I'm not some person who just wants to make a YouTube and get followers or whatever. So for that perspective, leaderboard, I think it is good, and I think that every content creator should be in the leaderboard, because, well, I'm just tired of seeing those players with TikTok in their usernames and seeing how they are absolute garbage. And I'm pretty sure that by being garbage they managed to get at least one nice montage piece per match. Like maybe they got some 360 sniper flick and they will add it to their montage and they are just super happy, but everyone else just hates them because they did nothing during the whole match and we lost the match. So yeah, I think that any content creator just has to have a leaderboard icon, but other than that, like if I am in top 100, in top 200, or even now close to 600, it's the same shit. Like it does not matter. Even if I was top 21, it would be cool. It would be of course better, but like the difference is kind of mild. You are either #1 or in the top 20. And to be fair, once I realized last night that championship grind will just massacre my points completely, at first I kind of was annoyed, but when I just gave in and just started playing, like not caring about points, not caring about winning, and I have to say that after 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks of suffering trying to get higher, getting teammates who have no brain activity found, suffering from those teammates, as I think that 10% of matches that I lost were purely because of me, because I was just tilted, tired, and was an absolute bot. 10% matches were lost because enemies were really that good, like a much stronger stack or whatever, but the other 80% matches, it just felt that I was fighting not my enemies but my teammates, like I was fighting their stupidity, and had to somehow push through the match so we don't lose, just because we are doing dumb shit. Like we don't know which OBG to, where OBGs, we don't know which ABC to take and when, or we don't even try to fight points, we just kind of try to farm kills but just get destroyed and do nothing and die. And it's just super stressful, and now I just wanted to make this video just to be done with it. And there is a high chance that I will get higher again in the leaderboard, maybe I will make another video, but I will get higher simply by playing, I will not try to get higher. Like that ship has sailed this season. And this video, well, I think that the main points which I covered, even though they may seem very simple to you, but just do those things and you will go up in the leaderboard. Just don't make my mistakes, don't play solo, even though I did manage to get to top 10,000 quite fast playing solo, but do not do that. Now me, I would like to think that I learned and experienced a lot, like I got more skill, more knowledge, and I'm sharing some of it with you now, but at the same time it kind of feels like a severely wasted time, because I still failed even though it was vacation and I could have been doing other things during those times when I played with idiots, or losing against like even good teams, whatever, but majority of those losses they could have been avoided if I only followed these advices. And like I've said, I'll probably go a bit up, since I have no intentions to not play Kodam. It is I think my probably most enjoyable hobby that I even have, and I have to suffer playing this hobby, but well, it is what it is. But I just wanted to make this video to share experience and just like stop trying to get higher. If I do, I'll make another video. And also I've been thinking a bit about it a bit, and there is this joke how which is what is easier, like regular job or being a content creator, and I have to say that as I'm doing both, at work I just start working, I do work stuff, I leave. That's it. It's done. No brain activity besides the work things is needed, nothing. Codem, YouTube, I grind Leaderboard, I played pretty much almost every night during last 2 weeks. And I mean like every night, so until like 5, until 6 or even 7 a.m. And I do this all just to make this little video. Or earlier, for instance, when Type 19 first came out, I played 10 hours to make a video with few different gunsmiths, and that video was like 8 minutes long. And so, well, I enjoy Codem, I kind of enjoy creating videos, so I'm all for it. I'm happy it does give me joy, like YouTube just is a thing. For me it is a thing aside of Codem, like about Codem. So I not only just play, but I also create something, and I really like it, but it can be really stressful. And with that said, well, I hope that the advices we yapping gave you some value, and now I will just finish yapping, upload video, charge my phone, eat, and probably play some more.